was online doing some research because I wanted to find out what rewards come when you have allied status with the settlers. And I have to tell you that I'm actually a little disappointed because we are far ahead. If I go to my social connection and go right up above, you'll see that we are farther ahead with the settlers, neighborly, moving to allied than we are with the raiders. Now, with the Foundation, when you become ally, the weapon that you unlock is the plasma shotgun. No, it's the Gauss shotgun. And so there's some stuff for your camp, a fertilizer machine and that. So I'm not overly impressed, at least at this point in time, as to the items that you can get for being an ally of Foundation. Where I really would find more interest is in the stuff for being an ally of the Raiders, being the ammunition machine and the mini Gauss minigun. Now, that being said, it's not completely without. Actually use all that gold bullion out at Vault 79 and buy equipment from a Secret Service agent by the name of Regs, which is what we're going to do today. Because I think what I'm going to do is, as I said, I have no interest in really the Gauss shotgun. I do have a Gauss rifle, but I would be interested in the plasma caster. So I think we're going to go up, spend a little bit of gold bullion today, and get the plans for the plasma caster and a few other things, and try to craft it, and then play with it and see how we like it. So, in order to do that, we will have to go up to Vault 79. And if you are still playing the missions and haven't chosen which faction to go with on a raid for Vault 79, that's something that you might want to consider. We've also just installed a vending machine here at our camp, so it'll make it easier for people to find us. I've had some mixed reactions in having these things in the past, in the sense that there are some players that are called griefers who will come to your base and destroy it. And so this gives them a quick portal to find you. So we're going to set that back up, and hopefully not going to be the case, but it might happen. But right now, so if you happen to be on the same server we are, you should be able to see our base just east of Site Bravo. So what we're going to do is we are going to go up to Vault 79. Right here. And so far we have about 3,200 gold bullion. And we're going to see what we can buy from Regs. Now, the other thing that people are buying from Regs that people really like is the Secret Service jetpack. You have to have the Secret Service chest piece in order to have the jetpack. The reason why people like it is there's a lot of people who don't want to be wearing their power armor all the time, which has been the only source of getting a jetpack in the past. I have one for both the X01 and the Ultracite Power Armor. But we're going to start off with the plasma caster and see how we go about crafting it and everything that's involved, and then taking it out into the wasteland and seeing what's happening. When the vending machines come back online, we'll probably be selling off some of our extra fast mass that we have. So this is Vault 79 if you haven't done the mission yet.
Don't mind nagging.
So we're going to look for Regs. There he is there. Trade gold bullion.
Cole seems to have forgotten that.
So I got 3,190. So he offers us a Gauss pistol. Not really interested in that. The plasma caster, which is 750 gold bullion. And then some options. Plasma caster, Alliance sniper barrel, superior range, improved recoil hit accuracy, superior critical shot damage.
Agent Stern should never have had a child.
The plasma caster pulse capacitor, reduced damage, drains enemy power armor batteries. The plasma caster true capacitor, the plasma caster true long barrel, the prime Gauss pistol receiver, prime plasma caster capacitor,
be out of a frickin' job.
Okay, then we get the Secret Service armor. Oh. The chest piece costs 1,250 gold bullion.
Don't mind the others. People's skills aren't their strokes.
And the jetpack is 2,000. So we're actually going to spend our money. We're going to start off by getting the plans for the plasma caster. Okay, so next thing we want to do, actually I just saw a power relay coil.
That's a great look.
I don't think there's a bench in here, so you want to be careful how much material you pick up.
I'm not gonna hold your hand, son. I'm not your mom.
You can see all the gold that we don't have access to. Okay. Alright. So, one of the things we want to do is we want to read the notes on the plasma caster.
You're a strong looking one.
So there we go. We have plans for the plasma caster. Okay, so now we will actually go back to our base and we'll try to build one, and then we can get a sense of what mods we might want to add to it. The surprising thing is we have multiple guns up on top. Nothing's firing. There's Dr. Emerson Hale running away. Kind of a mess here. Alright, so let's start off by crafting a plasma caster. Now it's likely down in the energy weapons. Okay, so plasma caster. So if we look at what we need one legendary module. We already have one, so you need 2 legendary modules, and we already have 1. So where you get the legendary modules is you get it from the purveyor down at the rusty pick. What you carrying out of curiosity?
I'm so glad you're here.
That looks like she's got a 10mm pistol. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the rusty pick and use some of the legendary scripts that we've accumulated.
Floating in space forever. Just why?
So if you've been getting legendary items, alright, so just to start again, if you've been getting legendary items from doing the Fashion House Parade or other events, there are things that you don't want. Hopefully you've been putting them into the legendary exchange found outside most train stations. And if you're not sure what the legendary exchange is, we actually have a video on our channel that will explain everything you need to do with the legendary exchange. But by doing this, you build up scripts that you can then come down here to the rusty pig and purchase legendary items from the purveyor. And what we're going to purchase from him today is legendary modules so that we can go back and craft our plasma caster. I just was curious if he had a gold press machine there, but he does not. So here's a purveyor here. We hit our trade button. So I've got 600 scripts. Now you'll see up here what we can buy from legendary module, vault steel scrap. I'm still not sure exactly what that is, and various legendary armor, melee weapons, or ranged weapons. So what we're going to do is we are going to purchase a legendary module from him for 50 scripts. Nope, sorry, cancel that. We don't need 10 of them. He's only got 10 for sale. I only need 1 at this point. So, okay, so now should have 2 legendary modules. Okay, I also have the nocturnal tire iron that I picked up the other day, so I'm actually going to put that into the legendary exchange. And I get 15 scripts for. Okay. So at this point we should have 2 legendary modules. There may be a weapons bench. No, armor, brewing. Okay. So we'll go back to our camp from here.
seem to end.
Where are my little elves?
Okay,
No.
so we're going to craft,
Here for their safety.
okay, the energy guns. Okay, so for the plasma caster we have everything, but we do not have our science of rank 1 that we do need. And we do have the cards, but we just have to
Welcome back.
add them. Let's see. I think this is intelligence. Yeah, okay. So, we can get rid of our gunsmith and add in a science.
Attempt to acquire a business.
And if we craft
Has failed. Reason. All trees
energy guns, we can now
danger.
a plasma caster,
Radiation.
which requires 2 adhesive, 2 circuitry, 2 fiber optics, 2 glass, 2 legendary modules, 2 nuclear material,
Why?
6 screws, and 21 steel. Right. So let's
Just about time to eat.
okay, so if I go to that we have the troubleshooter's plasma caster.
Accessing. Naughty.
So it's a 2-star,
Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make
which
list.
gives us 30% damage to robots and a 33% bats hit chance. Okay, so it does 91 damage. So now let's look at seeing what the mods would be for the plasma caster. So you have standard receiver, standard barrel, standard sights. So those are the 3 areas. So we might want to look at increasing our receiver, our barrel, and our sights, and we have to go back and buy those plans from regs.
Another pain-free day with a clear mind. I really owe you.
Okay. So let's go back and see regs.
Gotta wait a whole nother.
Now, unfortunately, you have to buy the different mods to try to determine what is going to be the best fit for your plasma
Agents
caster.
live by rules. Cole seems to have forgotten that.
Okay, so let's go down to our plasma caster options. So we can get the plasma caster aligned sniper barrel, which is a superior range, improved recoil, and hipfire accuracy. We can get a plasma caster calibrated capacitor, which is superior critical shot damage.
Agent Stern should never have had a child.
Plasma caster pulse
little brat is a pain in the
capacitor,
ass.
reduced damage,
But we just call
drains
her Peter
energy,
for
power
short.
armor batteries. Okay, plasma caster true capacitor, superior hipfire accuracy. The plasma caster true long barrel, improved range, superior hipfire accuracy.
If AC reduces the paperwork anymore.
So the plasma
I'll be out
prime
of a frickin' job.
caster capacitor, superior
But-
damage,
but he's
bonus
the
damage,
agent in
with
charge,
scorched
so-
beast and scorched. Now the problem with the prime capacitors is they tend to require flux, so it just depends on whether you have the required flux. So I'm actually going to avoid that. Okay, so let's go back to our first one.
Oh, my days in the field
So I want the
are
critical
past.
one that has critical
Now I
shot
get to
damage, so
handle
superior
requisitions.
range, superior critical shot damage. So that's 200 gold bullion. So I'm going to pick up the plan for the plasma caster calibrated capacitor. And then it's a question of the aligned
I
sniper
got
barrel,
first
which is
class
superior
equipment to
range,
hand out. All it takes is some gold bullion.
or the long barrel, which is improved range, and I believe superior is better than improved. So let's look at the plasma caster aligned sniper barrel.
Got some gold to trade?
Okay. So first thing we want to do is we want to read those plans. Okay. So now let's go back to our camp.
Don't mind me, how much should be ahead?
Okay, so it's going to be a question of whether we have the material necessary to produce these additional items. So let's look to see what is involved.
Subroutine. Failed to launch. Likely gone. Total collapse of society. Oh, oh, oh.
Okay, so if we modify, plasma caster. So standard receiver, calibrated receiver, we need one screw. And what that does is it improves the accuracy by 2. Not really a big jump. With the standard barrel, which requires the aligned sniper barrel, we'll look at the range difference on that. 120 on the standard barrel to 228.
Based on current number of registered.
Okay, so some definite things that we want there.
Is suffering from a severe.
And we have the standard sight. Okay.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
Gathering presence. Loading gear.
So, looking for something that might have a screw in it.
Report. This unit attempted to decorate local fauna with a Rudolph nose failure gate feature.
Okay.
2 heads cannot resolve.
So,
I was wondering if you were coming back.
one question I had was, did I miss a site that was available? So let's pop back to regs. I'm looking at the time. And we might be able to take our plaster caster out on a run through the Fast Nash Parade that should be coming up in a few minutes. You can hear a scorched beast in the distance. Now, one of the things I also read online is that once you actually have the plans for any of these advanced weapons, there is a chance that when you kill a creature, they could be dropping some of these items for you.
Agents live by rules. Cole seems to have forgotten that. Yeah, we don't call him
So what I'm
slick
looking
for
for is a plasma caster site. So that's the pulse capacitor. So the true capacitor, nope. The long barrel, I went with the sniper barrel. Okay, and I don't see that anywhere. So there is no site from regs for the plasma caster. So the question will be, where do you get one? My understanding is that you cannot get parts from scrapping anything that you get from regs or the Foundation or the Creator. So we'll have to keep an eye out for the opportunity to get our hands on a scope attachment to improve our scope on our plasma caster. So it is coming up close to the next Fast Nash Parade. Alright, so let's go over to Helvetia and just wait for the parade to begin.
When it comes to fastener, welcome one and all to Helvetia, the home of Appalachia's best and, truth be told, only Fastnacht celebration. There is lots of fun to be had during Fastnacht. We have wonderful foods for you to sample, including our very own special donuts.
No, that's not good. I'm frozen. Okay.
Friend, enjoy your stay. Best you don't know that I put in these sausages, friend. Hello and Merry Fashnacht, do you? This unit manufactures each lantern and each candle in Helvetia. My mask, see through you. You must have a strong stomach repository. You'll be interested in sausage making. It may be messy, but there is nothing like a Fashnacht sausage. Thank you for visiting Helvetia during Fashnacht. Invader. The beeswax supply is restored to capacity. Please accept my appropriately.
Ingredients.
Chop them up, grind them up, stuff them into the intestine.
Nope.
Response stimuli, reaction response.
The sausages, small animal intestines are plentiful and sufficiently stuffed. Sausage making pause. Proceeding.
Alright, so we got anything else going? you sing, my robot? Four or five robots. Where's the fifth one? Beeswax, what have you got?
Assuming alternate identity as a fashioned marcher. Hooray. Hello, research assistant. I must join the parade march.
Here for the parade. Disappointed?
Steins.
Thank you, research assistant. Analyzing object or multiple of object received. Here are the results. Thank you, research assistant. The report is complete and available for your peer review. Proceeding Historically, of course, these masks would have been worn the entire festival by the participants, but we only donned them right before the parade.
Everyone moving! Happy fast now! Very fast now! Hooray!
Alright, our Fast Nash Parade with the plasma caster. That's right. And today we got the Goblin Mask. Okay. So let's put the Goblin Mask on. Okay. We've gotten a couple duplicates. We've gotten a couple repeatable items. We now have our vending machine back at the base. So when the issue around duplicate items it gets resolved, we'll probably put up some of the extras in our vending machine for anybody that is looking to complete their collection. So this will actually be the only Fast Nash Parade that we're actually going to do today. What we are going to do is take the airport here and then look for materials so that we can improve our casting area. That sniper barrel adding almost 100 units to our distance. Actually, I am. It'd be interesting to get the minigun to see how that is. I love my Gatling plasma, but this actually looks like it will be a lot of fun too. And a great byproduct of using plasma weapons is you get to pick up nuclear material from them. So the accuracy of just having the standard, so we get about 20 shots. I'd love to get a larger magazine on it. I don't know if it's available. We're left with some wonderful goo. which anytime you see the green means that you have and something just blew up. Okay. So let's find out what the item, if there's any camp building items today that will increase our atoms. Perhaps there's a skin that I haven't seen for the plasma caster in the atomic shop. Kill insects, kill rat ants, kill a cave cricket, kill a mega sloth in the cranberry bog, but nothing for camps. Okay, well, it's unfortunate, but so our goal here will be to pick up materials so that we can improve the plasma caster. So we're not going to build a huge base today. So there's nothing to be gained from it. Build our stairs. Go up. Now I have not had much luck lately putting down the blueprints. I have all this stuff blueprinted, but it never seems to go, so it just becomes easier just to do it again from scratch. So I think we'll just do a 2-level base today. And we'll just put up some simple walls. Put down another floor. And there we go. Okay. And I just gotta go up here and throw down some floors. And I think we'll just keep it open. Okay, and we'll throw down some turrets. We're up high, so they're harder to be chewed upon. Okay. And we'll put up some crafting stations up here. So since we are working on our plasma caster, we will put the tinker's bench down. And we will put down our weapons workbench. Good. Alright, so we have to prepare our defenses, which we've done. Put down another set of turrets here. Okay. And we'll go up here and see. So we have a wave of super mutants we gotta deal with. Okay. So I find aiming with it, unless you're using VATS, a little more tricky. So I'd like to see a better scope on it. So there's some challenge there. I can't even get this creature. So if I go down to the lower level, so a scope is something that better sights I am definitely going to be looking for this item. Just taking 3 or 4 hits. Now it could be the distance when we get that sniper's barrel on it. Could make a big difference for us. Going from 100 to 228 is a big range difference. Would like to see a bigger magazine than 20 shots. It's almost at times it does nothing, and then all of a sudden it takes them out. Alright, so we are actually out of ammo. Okay. Now, the question is what type of ammo does the plasma caster actually use? Energy ammo? I'm going to assume it's a fusion cell, so we'll have to keep an eye out for lead. Nope, or it could be the plasma cartridge. Or is it plasma core? Alright, so let's take a look at our ammo. See if we can figure out what it is we're missing. Try to determine. So we have plenty of plasma cores, so it's not that. So it's, and we have fusion cores. And we have fusion cells, so I'm assuming it's a plasma cartridge that we're going to be looking for. Alright, so can we craft a plasma cartridge? We're still missing lead. Okay. Do we have any materials to improve our weapon? Actually, before we do that, let's scrap what weapons we've just picked up. Okay. Okay, so standard receiver, we still are missing screws, so we can't do the calibrated receiver, and standard barrel length. Now we're missing a few things for the aligned sniper barrel. We definitely want to change out that sight. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at the hangars and see what we can collect. A lot of good things to pick up at the airport. Go through the various hangars. I haven't forgotten about the tool case down there, but it requires me to have my lockpicks working, and I've taken them off so that I can improve the damage being done by my handmade. What you'll see me do is, once we've gone through these hangars, jump back up onto our base and see if we can do anything with them. The reason is that if another player comes along in PvP and you get killed, you lose all the material that you have acquired in your junk. Whereas if you can build out your weapons or your ammo, you have to keep all that stuff. So loose screws, that's a good sign. So always take the airport in little chunks. Do these first 4 hangars, then use the material as best I can, then look at the other hangars, Fuses down below. Kind of small, but you can't miss them. Okay, now we're going to make a run back to our base. Pick up anything like here that we might have missed. And we're going to see if we can do anything with the components before we explore the two hangars to the north and any mutants that we may have killed that might have goods for us. So, we'll go to modify. So their standard receiver. So our 54 accuracy, but the calibrated receiver goes to 56. So we're able to add the calibrated receiver now too. So we have a troubleshooter's calibrated plasma caster 2. And as far as the aligned barrel goes, we're still missing some components. Circuitry, crystals, fiber optics, and screws. Okay. And let's see if we have any ammo that we can craft for this. So, plasma cartridge. Now, if I'm right, and if I switch to our plasma caster, we should have ammo for it. Yep, we have 172, so it's those cartridges we need. Oh, no, sorry, that's the Tesla. Yep, so we have 161, so it's the plasma cartridges we need for this thing. Okay. So now we'll take these two north hangars, and there can be mutants still floating around in them. You can check suitcases as well. Okay, one critical shot, he's down. Wasn't too long ago that we were hunting for nuclear material, which is nice. The byproduct of using the plasmas is nuclear material. Now it's coming up to the time of the parade, but I don't think I'll be doing another parade today. We just did the one, and our goal here is to try to do the best we can with the caster here. And we'll be putting out a video at some point about this weapon. Okay. Now we have one last hangar. You can also inspect the airplane. Sometimes you can get material there. Now usually there can be 2 mutants or 3 here, so I don't know if they're not spawning right now or they might have been included in the group that charged us. Now I take the armor pieces, steel and plastic from them. Obviously, plastic is important when you're bulking out your items. So anything I can't use right now, I'll bulk out, which will help me in selling the items. Okay. So we'll have a look to see how we are in terms of material. And one of the things we'll also be looking to find is whether there's other places where we can get components for this weapon. So let's see if we can put that sniper barrel on. Nope, we are still missing components. What are we missing still? Crystal fiber optic screws. Okay. And there's only 2 mods for this. Okay. Well, we will scrap it. Alright. Oh, copper we're missing. Interesting. Okay. Okay. And there we are. So we're going to leave a little base for anybody else that wants to come here while we're online. And Alright. We are really overweight right now. So, I have to have a different strategy. This does happen. Luckily, there is a train station close by. Okay, so what we're going to do is put an armor bench down. Alright, our marine helmets. How many can we make? Only one, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, we are going to have to hightail it down to the train station. I'm carrying a legendary item I don't want. And a lot of excess material. That prevents us from fast traveling. Now, reducing action points because I'm heavy. Hmm. Settler colonist.
Need some new clothes. I'm getting really muddy. The soil is pretty worthless. Hard to grow anything in these conditions. Hey there. In my downtime, I love reading those magazines. How about you? Have you read them before?
I love reading them.
I have a few spares that I scavenged. You look like you read Guns and Bullets. What do you say? You want it? Hope you enjoy.
Interesting. So we just picked up a magazine.
Soon enough, you'll have to decide. That weapon down.
Alright, so I see the parade is starting, but we are not going to do it. So the exterminator's short machine gun, we'll get 5 scripts for that. That will reduce a little bit of our weight.
Stock up now while supplies are available. Resupply here, citizen. Resupply here, citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies and equipment.
All right.
Requisitions now available. If you have supplies to trade, I can be of service.
Alright, now we've just got our weight down. We're also carrying 1 extra weapon. We normally don't carry 4. But we are right at our maximum. Which means we're going to have to look at getting rid of something. Oh. Okay. Well. And this will become the part that you're going to have to decide on each what weapons do you want to keep and which weapons do you want to get rid of. So I've got my 50 cal there. High-powered minigun. I've used it a lot. It's fun to use, but you know, you just got to look at it and say, okay, time to part with a something you've used for a while. So the high-powered minigun.
Supplies.
Take 27 caps for it. Okay. We don't need the 5mm ammo now. We only have 85 rounds, but we'll drop that. Let somebody else use it. Okay, that frees up a little bit of space. Okay, Gauss rifle. Handmade. Plasma. Oh, it's hard to decide which one. Let's put the Gauss rifle away. Okay, that brings our weight down a little bit. Frees up some space. We're going to put our skull mask in. Okay. Alright. So we've got our weight down a little bit. We're still a little heavy. So when you start taking a look at the ammo that you're carrying, because it all adds weight. Okay, so there we've reduced some of our weight. We actually didn't do our daily quest today, which is fine. And we're going to head back to our base. And we're going to be wrapping it up. So that's a little bit about the plasma caster. We're going to get that sniper barrel on it, and then we will eventually take it out on the wasteland, and really give it a run for its money.
Based on current number of registered naughty children, this unit is suffering from a severe coal shortage.
Okay.
I was wondering if you were coming back.
Yeah, I live here. Okay. Okay, so we will probably see you on Tuesday when we'll be back at around 4 p.m. to continue building out our plasma caster, doing our daily quest, and maybe doing the odd Fast Nash parade. So until then, everybody, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.